we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Chase Young. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Well, someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was
Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darnell Mooney, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale. From the 31, Allen over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they?
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up. But now Cook hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Cards are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Allen will try again on 2nd down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Blankenship out to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Just what they needed, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, you block over here.
Now it's Rodgers. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On the move past the 40, 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown, Cardinals! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll get this off to Swift. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. action. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find his man, Woods. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Rodgers now on third and goal. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Rashad Bateman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got his tight end Fant. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to air one out. He's got a man, complete. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly. It's up and good. And everyone sure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. This will be fielded inside to 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter in just a 1-possession game. And now here is another interception. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just...
Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 28 yards. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the gun, here's Swift. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Swift on the counter. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now Rodgers got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darnell Mooney, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things through this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Rodgers will throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So Allen's going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And this one is incomplete.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That's complete to Mooney. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.